What's up, y'all? It's your girl Imani's here, and I am back with another story time for y'all. As you can tell by the title, this is gonna be about my college roommates from hell, y'all. It was a big mess. This was like Bad Girls Club on y'all, for real. So y'all already know what to do at this point. If you haven't already, grab your snacks, grab your drink, grab the blunt, whatever you do, and get ready, because it's finna get messy. Okay, y'all, before we get into the story time, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and like, go ahead and share, go ahead and subscribe. And while you at it, go ahead and hit that bell so y'all can get notified anytime your girl, yours truly, drops a story time, which at this point we doing once a week, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all a little second to do that, okay? Not too long though. Y'all know we got stuff to do, so. Okay, I feel like y'all have plenty of time to do what needs to be done, okay? Yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and set the timeline. This takes place my freshman year in college, and I went to a college here in my city. It's called Alabama A&M. And at the last minute, y'all, I had decided that I wanted to stay home. It was between Alabama A&M and USA, which is in Mobile. And at the last minute, I was just like, I'm gonna stay home. So I graduate or whatever, blase, and the summertime comes. Now, every college, I believe, has like an orientation where you go and you stay overnight like the freshmen do, and they have parties and stuff on campus, and you get to stay in a dorm and just kind of experience what it's like. And that's basically what was going on here. So I get signed up. We called it, I think, SOAR. I get signed up and stuff, and I go to SOAR. Now, a lot of people that I knew was also going to the college, so I'm like, okay, like, it's not no biggie. Like, I'm not realizing, y'all, this is a whole HBCU out here, and it is a whole university, and like, it's gonna be plenty of people that I don't know, and I'm gonna probably see them more than I see like my homies, like the people I do know. And that's exactly what happened. So we get to the orientation or whatever, and I am with the gang. Like, I'm with my friends and my cousin, like all the people that was going to the school along with me, and we have a blast. Like, we have so much fun, y'all. We end up sneaking out because, of course, I know my way around town. So we have a blast, y'all. Like, we just have a good time. We have a good time at orientation. Orientation was lit, and it had me hopeful for, you know what I'm saying, for school starting or whatever. So fast forward, we get to the week of school starting or whatever, and you know, we all shopping around. We trying to get all our school supplies, all our bedding, everything that's on our list that we need as far as the dorm goes, like our TVs and stuff like that. And I remember being in Target with my grandma because she took me shopping, and my mom calling me and saying, hey, like, you know, we know who your roommate is, and let's go ahead and give the roommate a name. We're gonna call the roommate Betty because... Okay, y'all, real quick, I decided to make cartoon versions of all of my roommates so y'all could like put a face to a name, and just, this is what they look like to me. Also, since we on the topic, Betty has already subscribed to my channel, guys. So I know Betty's gonna see this. And Betty, this happened a long time ago. Like, it's no shade to you, mamas, but you know, like I know, like we know, like we did not vibe. Like, we know, we did, and we tried and tried and tried, and we just wasn't vibing. And if you was ever wondering why I decided to move out, Betty, I'm finna tell you. So basically, she showed me a picture, and she showed me Betty. Betty's like little profile and stuff, like she sent it to me, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I can't really go off of looks or like first looks with people. Like, I have to see your character. Like, I have to hear you speak and be around you to be able to tell what kind of person you are. So I really didn't think nothing about it. I was just like, okay, this is Betty. She also dropped the name of my suitemates, and we're gonna call our suitemates, we're gonna call one Kendra, and we're gonna call the other suite mate Lisa. So we got Betty, Kendra, and Lisa. Yeah. So I'm looking at all three of them, and I'm just like, it's not clicking. Like, I can't get anything. The picture's not giving. Like, I can't get anything from these pictures. I'm gonna just have to meet these girls. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I could not pull nothing from these pictures. Like, they just look like normal, you know, like normal girls like me. So the reason why I said suite mates is because I basically stay in what they call at the time West. And West, or the night complex, I think it was, yeah, or the night complex, it was basically the biggest set of dorms, and they weren't like traditional dorms, like where, you know, it's just a room and then you got your bed and then on the other side there's somebody else's bed. So no, as I stated in my previous story time, it was set up more so like an apartment. So you had a room on this side, and in that room were my roommate and I, and then we had a bathroom, and then you had a common area in the middle, like with the couch and stuff, a big window and a kitchenette, and then on the other side of the common area you had another room with the other two girls, with Lisa and Kendra, and they had a bathroom. So that's how it was set up. So it was technically 4 of us living together, but there was just Betty in my room, if that makes sense. So fast forward, we get to campus the first day, and I meet Betty, and Betty seems okay. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when I first met her and we started talking, I'm like, yeah, we probably not gonna hang or nothing like that, but like I don't see us having any problems. Like, I don't see us getting into it or nothing like that. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, this is my roommate. I didn't see it going nowhere past that though. Like, I didn't see us blossoming into a friendship. So on the other side, I had met Kendra. Now Kendra was more like my type of girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was more like somebody I could see myself hanging around. So me and Kendra, like, we instantly clicked. Kendra was super cool, but she was super loud, but super outgoing, but just loud and country as hell, y'all. She was super country and loud, and she was from somewhere real down south, like towards Selma, like just some country shit, y'all. So anyway, but she was cute and she was cool. So I was like, yeah, me and her probably gonna get along. Like, this probably, you know, I could see myself being more close to her and us doing more things together than Betty, my roommate. Now Lisa could have very much been my girl, y'all. Like, a girl that I would deal with, but I just, like, she was not giving nothing for me to go off of. And once I saw like how standoffish Lisa was, I was standoffish as well. Lisa was on the dance team for the school, and she was real quiet and really into her studies, which is cool. And she was cute, and she just seemed like somebody that I could get along with, but she just like wasn't opening up. I guess she just wasn't interested in, like, you know, getting to know us or whatever. So once I peeped that, and I peeped that within the first day, y'all, I was just like, okay, well, Lisa, like, you know, it's like, I don't have to, you know, like, we don't got to do this. It's cool. Like, we just coexist. Make sure we keep shit clean. Don't touch my shit. I won't touch yours. Like, that's what type of timing me and Lisa was on. So boom, we get in the first day or whatever. Everything's cool. We meeting each other, and we getting dressed because we got like some, I forget what it was called, y'all, but just some assembly where we had to wear all white. So we all getting dressed, and we all 4, we end up walking up there together along with PP. And PP, y'all, she stayed downstairs. Like, we stayed on the 2nd level. There was 3 or 4 levels. I think 4, but we stayed on level 2, and she stayed right there on level 1. So we met downstairs, and we all walked to this assembly together. So while we at the assembly, we kind of talking amongst ourselves, not paying no attention to the speakers or none of that, y'all. Like, no, did not care, okay? But we, you know, we talking amongst ourselves, me, PP, and then she had a roommate, like the girl who actually stayed in her room, and we're gonna call her Tulip. So PP brought along Tulip, who was her actual roommate that stayed in the same room with her. And then it was all four of us. Now, like I said, y'all, Lisa wasn't having none of us. Like, she just wasn't interested. So we didn't give a fuck. We was like, Lisa can go about her business. But amongst ourselves, we're talking, excluding Lisa, because she not involved, y'all. But we talking amongst ourselves or whatever. And as we talking amongst ourselves, we trying to figure out like where we gonna go, like what we doing tonight. So we end up deciding like we're gonna go to this, I want to say it was like a little party, like a get together almost, that one of the football players that we knew was having. And it was literally like walking distance. The house that they lived in, it was on campus and walking distance from our dorm. So we all just had agreed we was gonna go. So we leave the assembly or whatever, and we all decide that we're gonna go get dressed or whatever, and put on something cute. And I'll post what I wore because I still have all my pictures. I'll post it right up here and show y'all what I wore. I had on like these this like crop top and some high-waisted shorts and my Toros, my fucking fours, y'all, and they were so cute. I had just got them. They had just dropped like that July. They were black, red, and white, and they were nice. And y'all, I spent my whole little McDonald's check on them shoes, okay? And I would only bring them out like them babies, like they was only popping out when it was a serious occasion going on. This being a serious occasion, this like the opening party of the school year. So we get dressed or whatever, and of course last minute, Betty, strike number one, Betty Fourth, she like, I'm not, and y'all, I'm from Alabama, I'm sorry, Fourth just means she decided she not gonna go. She changed her mind last minute, you know, she canceled on us. That's what Fourth means. But Betty decides like last minute she's not gonna go, so strike one. She just like, she not going. And she did. Betty had a boyfriend at the time, so Betty was gonna chill with her man, so whatever. Cool. So I go knock on the door, you know, right across the common area, and I grab Kendra, and I'm like, Kendra, it's time to go, sis. Like, we finna go. So I want to say Chloe was with us. Chloe ended up coming, and she drove. She's the one who drove us there. So we had Chloe in the car. I want to say Nicole was with us as well. Just basically my friends that y'all know about now. Y'all should know them pretty well. And PP's new roommate, Tulip. So we all hop in the car. We go to this party, and y'all, we getting drunk. Like, we in the car already toe up from the flow up. Like, and we just started yelling, like, you know how drunk teenage girls are. Like, we yelling, screaming or whatever. And I just remember Kendra kept saying, bitch, like, you look cute as fuck. Like, I love your shoes. I like your outfit. Like, who did your tattoos? Just, you know, just hyping your girl up. And I was here for all the hyping. Like, I'm still here for any, feel free. I love, you know, feel free to dish out compliments. I'm gonna eat them hoes up every time. So I'm like, thank you, girl. Like, I appreciate it. Like, thanks. I had my little shortcut bob, y'all. I thought I was doing something. I really did. So Kendra hyping your girl up or whatever, and I'm going along with it. And she just was, you know, giving hella compliments. And I'm just like, thank you, friend. Like, I appreciate it. So we get to this party or whatever, party lit, good first night, great first night. Like, nothing goes wrong, just had a blast, had a great time. And I want to say Chloe and Nicole, they end up staying downstairs with PP, but more of the story, they stayed on campus with us. So this is Friday night, y'all. School don't start to that Monday. We got a whole weekend to get it in. So the next day come, and I want to say, yeah, we have, I had one of my coworkers from McDonald's that also was going to school, and they were a grade above me, but they was already on campus in the same dorm, and they was on level 3. So we end up just going upstairs with them and chilling in their dorm, and you know, we got the drinking and stuff. So we just spent our night like just the girls, just chilling and drinking and stuff. So everything good. So fast forward to Monday, school starts. Now I'm starting to notice just little small things about Betty, just like her sense of humor and the way she talked was super sarcastic and passive aggressive to me. And it would be like some shit she would say, like, because I'm, you know, I'm like super, I'm used to dealing with other personalities like that. I never really took it personal, but that don't mean I like it. So it would be like some shit she would say, like I just like, I would know like she's not trying to offend nobody, but it wasn't funny, like to me, like, and she was real sarcastic, like, okay, well, I mean, I guess, like, that's how she used to, and it really started to irk me, but like, it wasn't that deep, y'all. Like, it wasn't that deep. It was just like, yeah, this girl is super sarcastic. So, boom. So, at the time, I want to make it known to y'all that the relationship me and Weirdo had, it was on and off. And I was dealing with Weirdo while I was in college, but there was a time even in college where I was not dealing with him, and I had me a whole nother little man's, a whole nother little situation. And he also went to the school, and when I first started on campus, like at the very beginning, that's who I was dealing with. And we're just gonna go ahead and call him Juice. Yep. So Juice will pop in and out like every now and then, and she, like, Betty would, it's just her comments, like, I knew it wasn't a problem because she had her boyfriend there all the time too, but it would just kind of be like the comments she made, and they just started not sitting right with me, y'all. So anyway, back to Monday. We'll get to Monday or whatever. Everything cool. Stuff is pretty quiet. Lisa, she's being typical Lisa, like really quiet, like really like uninterested, just like she would bring her friend in, which it's funny because her friend was real close with one of PP's roommates downstairs. So like it was all like we're kind of intertwined, but she just was not having it. And y'all, I'm not that bitch. Like, so I was like, girl, go ahead. Like, I don't give a fuck. So the week go by or whatever. The first week, everything cool. So now we getting into week 2. So week 2 come, and I remember bringing Juice over. One particular night, we were super quiet though. We didn't make any noise. Like, we were just kind of chilling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like we tried to be super quiet, super respectful. And at that time, my TV hadn't come in the mail yet, so we only had a laptop. So I know we wasn't super loud because, like I said, like I was watching TV off a laptop because the TV my mama ordered for me, it hadn't came in yet. So I had to wait till like week 3 to get my TV. So we watched movies and stuff on the laptop or whatever, and it's just, she just kind of was like getting up and walking around and like kind of slamming like doors and stuff. So it just kind of gave me the vibe like, okay, she don't want him here, but I don't be saying nothing about your boyfriend being here. So again, I let it go. Like, I let it go. So fast forward, the week goes by or whatever, and we get into week 3. Once we get into week 3, I want to say Friday night, Kendra and me decide to go out again with PP. We go to another little set, another little house party. We kicking it, we cooling or whatever, and Kendra was like, hey, like, as we're getting dressed, she like, hey, like, can I wear your shoes? Usually, y'all, before college and after college, I'm not with that shit. I don't share clothes. Like, I just never been that girl. The only person that can ever say they shared clothes with me or we would swap out every now and then is honestly Chloe and my best friend, which she hasn't even came into play yet. Like, but my best friend, who's been my best friend for 12 years, you know what I'm saying? But in college, like, it was just a lot of that. Like, we were struggling Black college students, y'all. So like, if somebody needed a shirt or a pair of shoes, because they probably didn't have nothing to wear at that time, or couldn't get to the laundromat, or, you know, didn't have money for the laundry, anything like that, like, us as girls, especially in the dorms that I stayed in, if we were cool, we tried to look out for each other. So I was like, yeah, like, sure, like, what shoes you want to wear? Yeah, I'm offering her all these other shoes. Like, I had other shoes. Like, I had other tennis shoes. I'm like, you want to wear these? You want to wear these 12s, sis? You want to wear some Air Forces? Like, you, And y'all, she just kept saying no. So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, y'all, this bitch, she wanna wear my Toros. Like, she want to wear my Toros that I worked hard for, but fuck it, like, I'm gonna let her wear them. Bad idea, y'all. Bad fucking idea. So y'all, the girl get dressed. She didn't even put that shit on like she was supposed to with my fucking shoes, but oh well. Kendra gets dressed, I get dressed, we go to this house party. We end up going to the house party with PP again, of course. And then we had another friend, and we're gonna call her MK, and she went to our school as well, and she was always in our dorms, y'all. Like, especially PP's, because PP had the more lit dorm. Like, all of them got along except for one girl, and they would have people in and out. And I'm gonna get there. So yeah, so she like, okay, I'm gonna bring them back when I wake up in the morning. I'm just gonna put them in your closet. So cool. So Saturday comes, and I end up going and running errands with PP, like in the city, like off campus. And she just texted me and was like, hey, I'm gonna leave them in your closet. Betty's here, she's gonna open the door, and I'm just gonna stick them in your closet right quick. I was like, okay, cool. So me and PP, we out running errands all day, y'all. Not thinking shit about no shoes or Kendra or none of that. We're out, you know, doing city shit, like going to see our folks and stopping and getting us something to eat. Just, you know, shit that most of them couldn't do because they didn't know their way around. We would do that often though. Like, we could maneuver how we want to because we was from there. So we out all day. I want to say y'all get back at like 8 p.m. And I come in, and Betty is there, and Lisa is there, but there's no signs of Kendra at all. So this particular day, we had Bree with us, and if y'all don't know who Bree is, she was a friend that just was always around. She's in the part one, I think, of my other story times, and she plays a part in a couple more of my story times as well. But Bree was with us, so and Bree would also like pop in and out, like I told y'all previously. Like, she would stay with me on campus, like, because she wasn't staying on campus at her school, but she would like stay with me and then wake up and then drive to her school, which wasn't far. It was like a community college, probably like a couple miles away, and then she would come back, and you know, we was sharing. So yeah, so okay, boom. Me and Bree, we walk up the stairs, we walk in the room. Like I said, it's like 7, 8 at night. We looking around, we see everybody kind of chilling, posted up. Like Lisa, she in the common area watching TV. Betty, she in her room, she half asleep. And there's no signs of Kendra. I don't fucking talk to Lisa, so I'm not finna ask Lisa where Kendra at. Like, we ain't have no line of communication. And like I said, Betty was half asleep, so I just kind of peek in the room, and y'all, Kendra is gone. Kendra is fucking gone.
Yeah, to the no, yeah, to the no, to the no. Listen.
So then, once I realized, like, y'all, Kendra is gone, then I started asking questions, because now I want to know. And Lisa didn't talk to Kendra either, so she just kind of looked at me and was like, girl, I don't know. Like, I mean, I seen her getting all her shit, and the next minute, you know, like, she was out of here. And then, you know, she was basically like, I don't give a fuck, but yeah, she's not here no more.
Oh, hell no.
What? So I'm like, damn, so the girl just dropped out, and I'm thinking, well, maybe she went to go visit her folks this weekend or something. No. Bree, she like, girl, check her Facebook. Bree check her Facebook, y'all. She started scrolling down, and the same day, y'all, about 2 p.m., she scrolls down and she sees a picture of Kendra back at home in my fucking Toros, y'all.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Yeah, I know it gets worse. Y'all, we were so, like, everybody was hot. I was hot, Bree was hot. I called and told PP. PP was like, what the fuck? Like, we finna go get your shoes back. That's just period. Like, we're going to get your shoes. I'm like, we sure the fuck are. So I started calling this girl, y'all. She had blocked me on her phone. She blocked me on Facebook, and she had blocked me on IG, y'all. Like, I was blocked on everything. I'm like, what the, oh my fucking God. But Lisa, she ended up that was her roommate, so I'm sure she had like her previous address. I think she had found some mail or something that Kendra had left, so she had the address of where Kendra was living while she was at home. So she, just on some real shit, she gave it to us, and she was like, if y'all want to use this, y'all can. Cool. So we get the address, and funny enough, I remember, because at this time my car was not working. It was in a shop. I didn't get my car until the second semester of school, but PP, she had the car. So I remember Betty asking, hey, can you take me home? I need to go home. And she was from Birmingham, which is like an hour and a half away. And I was like, that's perfect, because that's headed towards where we need to go. So that following weekend, we take Betty home to do whatever Betty gotta do at home. And after we drop her off, because she said she was gonna get away back, we head on down to country ass, wherever the fuck this girl was from. I think it was like Opelika or some country ass shit. And we ride around looking for Miss Mama's, y'all. Me, PP, and Bree, we sure did. We ride around. It took us a minute to get there. I honestly can't remember how long the drive was. That was my first and last time ever going there. But I do know that we rode around and we went to that address, and Miss Mama's just was not present. She was just nowhere to be found. She was just not there. So my ass, I had to take a big L on my fucking shoes, y'all. Yep. So at that point, I wasn't giving a fuck who they moved in place of Kendra, because at that point I knew I was finna be up out of that room. So the next week comes or whatever, and now we like in week, we like a month into school, like it's August going into September. Mind you, Christmas break is in December, so we get into the next week or whatever, and PP I'm starting to realize like there's drama going on downstairs, y'all. So downstairs in PP room, there was PP, her roommate Tulip, and then on the other side they had two girls, and one of the girls, we're gonna call her Nunu, and the other one we'll call Twin. So she telling me how her and Tulip, they not fucking with Twin, but Nunu cool. But like she like, bitch, like we gotta get her up out this room. Like she gotta go. Like we gotta get this bitch up out the room. So they start concocting this plan, y'all, to get Twin out the fucking room. Like it was so messy, y'all. It was messy as fuck, but it worked, and they end up getting the goddamn girl out. So I was like, y'all done kick this girl out. While y'all kicking her out, I'm gonna be working on moving in. Now the RA we was all super close with the RA, so I ran the little idea about an RA, and she was just like, fuck it, yeah, like you can, but you gotta wait till the second semester. So y'all, from September all the way to December, I was just like, I basically had moved downstairs. I was already sleeping down there, like half of my stuff was down there. I was just waiting on the final okay. But like, I want to say November maybe, I just started moving my shit in, because wasn't nobody in there. I was just waiting on like the green light, which of course wasn't until we got back from Christmas break. But I was not staying in my room every day. Like I would switch them out. So I know there was this one day that I go into my room. I'm tired as fuck. I just got out of my last class. I had not got any sleep the night before. I go in there to lay down. Now I fall asleep, y'all. I'm sleeping so peacefully. It's like 5 p.m. and I hear this. So I'm not paying no attention, y'all, but I keep hearing it, and then I hear this. I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna mind my business. And then I start hearing this. Oh yes. I'm like, oh yeah, they got me fucked up in this bitch. Y'all, I would be goddamn if I wasn't laid down, comfortably sleeping in my slumber. I opened my eyes and like, y'all, it was like my bed. It was a big room. It was a nice size room. It was probably the size of this right here, my living room. There was a bed facing this way, which was my bed. Like, this is the headboard, this is my bed. It laid just like this. And then her bed was like farther back, but it was laying this way. Like, this is her headboard, this was the bed. I'm looking directly at y'all. Like, if I open my eyes, I see her, y'all. I open my eyes and these folks are on top of the covers, bucket ass naked, hunching. Now, y'all, like, everybody was doing they do. Like, it's understood you gotta get it in where you fit in, but bitch, like, you couldn't have got under the covers. Like, I would get under the covers. Like, you ain't never seen my ass crack out, nor have you seen the dude I was talking to ass crack out. I don't want to see your man's ass crack out. Like, and the man's, like, the boyfriend, he was, no shade, like, to nobody, you know, but, like, he was of a heavier stature, and it just, I don't want to see that. Y'all, that was the strike for me. That was it. Like, okay, this bitch has stole my fucking shoes. You don't care who in here watching. Y'all butt naked on top of the covers. Like, I'm trying to sleep. Like, disrespectful and line cross. Y'all, after that, I completely went downstairs and I just tried to lay low until after Christmas break, and it worked. I never came back upstairs. But let me tell you something. Throughout the time that I was up there in that room with them, I tried so hard with her. I tried really hard. Like, we went to the homecoming concert together. Meek Mill was there. We went together. It was super fucking odd. She didn't want to do nothing we wanted to do. She wasn't a big drinker. I'm in college. I'm gonna drink, okay? She wasn't a smoker. I wasn't a smoker either, but like, girl, you acting like real uptight, like you might need to type shit. You know how you just like want to offer somebody something because they being real uptight? You could just tell she wasn't used to that type of lifestyle. And me, I had been partying since I was fucking 13, 14. So it was like, yeah, nah, this is not gonna work. Like, me and you, we not gonna work, mama. So I had tried all that shit. Like, even like I said, y'all, we drove her home and everything, but we just it just like our vibe, like, no. She was super sarcastic, super like snooty to me. I just was not feeling it. Like, no, Miss Betty, like, no ma'am, Miss Betty. And Miss Betty, like, if you're watching this is, yeah, that's why I decided that was the final straw for me, man. So y'all, I get downstairs or whatever, and I'd be goddamn if we didn't run into drama downstairs. So I go downstairs, and throughout my months of like the whole second semester, like I told y'all, I stayed downstairs. I told y'all off rip, like, we had people running in and out that room. We were on the ground floor, and our dorms were not co-ed. We had a girls dorm, and men, the boys, they had to be gone by like 10:30 or 11 or something like that. We didn't follow none of them rules, y'all. We had boys staying there. This is actually when Weirdo come back into play. We had boys living there. Like, there was so many people living there that wasn't supposed to be there, including Weirdo, Junior, and Bree. Like, they literally lived there. So anyway, we had like this big window in the common area, and it led right to the courtyard. And our courtyard was like, once you got through the courtyard, like past the, because the courtyard looked directly into the cafeteria. Once you got past that courtyard, if you didn't get caught, it was a straight shot to the parking lot. So yeah, it was just a revolving door. Like, we had, they had kicked Twin out or whatever. So I ended up staying in the room with Nunu. And Nunu was out fucking side, y'all. So we had Junior there, and of course we would have all of Junior's friends over all the time. And Nunu got a hold of like kind of who Junior was, and she loved that shit, y'all. And Nunu, just know Miss Mamas was outside. She was talking and smashing some of everybody coming in and out that bitch, okay? And it started to kind of bother me a little bit because, of course, I would have to be there. And, y'all, that's what I was running away from. Not only that, but Miss Nunu was super fucking stingy and super clumsy. and emotional. So like stingy in the facts of like, girl, like she would leave like little shit like her wand out, y'all, and if I even touched the wand and put it back up, it was like the end of the world. Like super fucking stingy. Like maybe PP would ask her to borrow her wand or borrow a flat iron or a dryer or something. It was just a lot of the end of the world. Why you can't get your own? And she acted like a 12-year-old baby, y'all. So it would be like a lot of whining and crying, and then when somebody would get smart, she would be sad and she would cry about it. It was just so much, and I had to be in that room. So that started happening. But at this point, y'all, I didn't move fucking rooms. I can't go nowhere else. Like they're gonna be like, you need to go home if I was to try to move again. Like at this point, it's you if you keep trying to move. So I dealt with it. But across in the other room where PP was staying, her and Tulip was not seeing eye to eye no more. Like her and Tulip started getting into it. So Tulip ends up moving out, y'all. Yes, Tulip ends up moving out. And I'm like, oh my God, like we never gonna get no more roommates. Like we never gonna have 4 people. I'm never gonna have like 3 other roommates. Like it was always somebody missing even when I was upstairs. So it was to the point where our RA was so tired of dealing with us and our shenanigans, y'all. She didn't even give PP another roommate. So PP, she ends up putting her beds together, and Miss Mama just makes one big room. I'm still stuck in the room with Nunu though. So basically, y'all, I remember me and Miss Nunu kind of having some words, because it was just kind of like, I thought I was doing a good deed by just kind of being like, I'm trying to be real with you here. Like, you doing a lot, and you don't know these guys like I know these guys, and they're gonna be having convos and group messages about you, and I don't want you going out like that. Like, but like Miss Mama wasn't trying to hear me, y'all. She did not give a fuck to hear me at all, like at all. So yeah, y'all, that whole rest of the year, it was drama filled. I got a little mini story for y'all. I had an English class, and there were some transfer students, and they came from South Africa. And I remember being in class one day, and in this class I also had my now boyfriend, his sister, who was my friend. She was in this class as well. And I remember one day her asking them like, where y'all come from, like, do y'all have a McDonald's or something there? And y'all, they lost their mind. Like, they just thought that was so offensive. And how they was like getting smart back, she got a mouth on her, so she could really hold her own, but it started getting to me. So I was just like, how the fuck she supposed to know? Like, y'all doing too much, like y'all being extra, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, when we got out that class and I finished my class, you know, for the rest of the day, do y'all know these girls? Like, I didn't know, because like I think our room was like 115, they stayed in like 125. So I came down the hall like with my book bag, tired as hell. It's like 4 p.m. I'm just now finishing my classes. Do y'all know it was a group of them waiting on me in the hallway? Yes, y'all. Them folks tried to jump me out there. So I had to hurry up and do a bird call to PP and all of the rest of the girls that was in the room. And not only did the girls run out, so did the guys. And they ain't want no smoke no more, y'all.
My bro.
They ain't want no smoke. Like I told y'all, there was so many people running in and out of that room, and so many people staying there that wasn't supposed to be staying there. And we had became like a big family, despite the arguing, yelling, fussing, and cussing and all that. At the end of the day, we were still a family, so that was not going down. So yes, they ran out the room, and they was like, what's up, man? Y'all, them girls went on about their business, honey. They ain't want no smoke. But yeah, they were bullies. And then from then on out, when I would see them in my English class, y'all, they would be like on our heads, like just picking like everything we said. They had something to say. I remember one day they being like, I said something, and they was like, she's never gonna pass this class, like in their little accent. And child, I passed that class with a 98, so get into it. I hope they see this. I can't remember none of their names. I just know they was from South Africa, and they thought they was gonna come here and run some shit, but no, not here. So yeah, y'all, that is the story about my college roommates from hell. And they really were. And y'all, just to give y'all some more context, when I got downstairs, I'm not saying like there wasn't drama that happened between us. We just kind of kept that shit in house, and I never seen nobody ass crack downstairs, okay? So it was just like, you know, I had to take the good with the bad. I decided to move out of my room, so I just kind of had to take what came with the girls downstairs. So it just kind of was what it was. Once that year was over and I decided like I was gonna take my year off, I never talked to none of those girls like again. I do see Nunu here and there. She be around sometimes. She was originally from Mobile, and we speak like, you know, y'all, this was a long time ago, so me and Nunu, like, we good, we cool. We never really had no big blow up. It was just like, girl, like, you doing too much. And she was, y'all, she was outside for real. And of course, like I told y'all, me and PP still talk. Bree, she's still around. I got plenty more story times on Bree. And then Tulip was from Kansas City, so Tulip, I think after her first year, she transferred to a university in Kansas, and we never heard from her again. Like, I don't know if PP still talks to Tulip, but I ain't seen or heard from Tulip in years, y'all. And then Lisa, never follow her on no social medias or none of that, so I don't know what Lisa doing. Kendra, she still got me blocked on everything, y'all. And then Miss Betty, like I said, Miss Betty already subscribed to my YouTube channel, so I'm sure Miss Betty see this. And hey girl, hey, if you watching, hey Miss Betty, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, y'all, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, all that good stuff. And please, y'all, hit that notification bell so y'all can be alerted anytime your girl drop a story time. Like I said, like, we on the road to 1K right now. We headed in a good direction. So I did want to just give y'all this little story time to hold y'all over until my next big series come, which is going to be about how I met Weirdo. And I'm going to start on that probably tomorrow. And I'll have that for y'all this week as well. So yeah, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. And again, I'll see y'all next time.